Today's guest, it's his second time on the show. Man, this is that guy, he's the one that's going to be saving your sick puppy. In 6 years, maybe you think your dog's a little overweight and you think he's got a tumor. He's going to be the guy that tells you the good news and says everything's going to be all right. His name is Thomas Lindgren. Everyone give this guy a warm round of applause. And for the Dominick Joseph podcast, episode 25, let's get this started with a little bit of The Love Game by The Official Tone. Go check him out. Again,
this
this
only
is
my second DJP.
This is only your second DJP.
Wow.
But this is the first time you were not sober on DJP.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm pretty stoned right now.
Yeah, I thought I'd let the people know right away. Unless you didn't want people to know.
No, it's fine. I mean, I figure, like Joe Rogan's always stoned on his podcast, right? Like, isn't that just like a known thing that Joe Rogan is always stoned on his podcast?
I think he's always stoned.
Yeah.
But, man, 74 days till Christmas.
74 days till Christmas.
Mhm.
Can't wait.
I mean, are you at the age now where you don't want to give gifts? Are you at the age where you still like receiving them?
I still like receiving them. And
Yeah.
I feel like a bit of an asshole for saying that, Like I feel like, is that like a 13-year-old thing to say?
No.
I don't know. I
still like receiving gifts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same as when you were a kid. I mean, remember some of those mornings you just wake up and my whole body would be shaking. I'd be so excited to just see what Santa brought me. Yeah.
Or my favorite too, Christmas Eve came rolling around. You're super excited, and your mom would let you open a gift early.
Oh yeah.
And you'd always get the cheesiest one.
Oh yeah. Here's the new ornament for the tree. Here it is, and it's a Coug one.
And you're all cool.
Thanks.
And you try to put it up, and
Right.
your mom's like, next year.
Yeah.
So yeah, New Year's Eve was one of those things that I think that was the first moral victory of my life.
New Year's Eve was the first moral victory. How do you mean?
It was like, the moral victory as in like, wow, well, we got a gift.
Yeah.
I would talk to my brother, be like, all right, well, we got something.
For New Year's?
Yeah. No. No. Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Christmas Eve was the first moral victory.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Getting that first gift was your first moral victory.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't quite all it could be, but
No.
it was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it never was. I'd get like the, not to sound inconsiderate, but I would get something like, pajamas to wear for the morning. I'd be like, oh man, like, Mom, I love your pajamas and all, but hey, like,
See,
I was hoping to open that big one.
Yeah, but you know what? This is the difference between being a kid and an adult. So like, I still love receiving gifts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ashamed to admit that. But now, you give me socks,
Oh,
pajamas. Yeah. Oh, man. All the stuff you used to hate getting as a kid, you're all, I don't want any clothes. All I got was clothes for Christmas. And now you're all, come on,
Remember getting the white Macy's box full of clothes, and you're just like,
yeah. Wow. Did you get a deal, Mom?
You got to hold it up, honey.
That's such an asshole thing to say, but it
is.
Yeah,
We're
it's
spoiled.
But it was different then, and it's different now. It's like as you age, different things become more important to you. I just think there's an impression that as you age, you're supposed to not like receiving gifts anymore.
Mhm.
I mean, I like giving gifts way more than I used to.
Yeah.
That as well. Like when I find something, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna love this, even if they never fucking use it. You're always like, yeah, that was my idea. I got that for them. So.
Dude, Secret Santa with our friend group has been eventful.
Secret Santa's fun.
Yeah, I like to think. I don't really know what's better because I've been in both. I've been in White Elephant and I've been in Secret Santa. Secret Santa, there's a lot more thought into it, I feel like. Secret Santa, you know, sometimes you want to punch some of your family, you know. when they take your gift. Fuck, dude, I get pissed. I mean, I was like volunteered into my last white elephant with my family.
What
And
are
it was
you guys doing with your family?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do $25 cap, but you have to do
25.
one gift card, one regular gift, and then one homemade gift. So it's actually like,
that's
and
pretty
then
cool.
my Uncle Juju, he just makes like the coolest homemade stuff. So
Yeah.
everyone wants whatever he makes.
Yeah, right.
So everyone's stealing from, but it's really fun. But then you look at Secret Santa, it's cool because, everyone has like a particular gift.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the white elephant thing, you're just kind of,
Buying for everyone.
Yeah, you're buying for everybody. So, the Secret Santa, when you have some time to think about it, something specific to that person.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, in our friend group, we've had an eventful Secret Santa. We've had people steal things in Secret Santa.
Jealous of each other's gifts. Yeah, it's true. It's happened before.
I'm not going to name names here, but for the people who are listening, we were just sitting and enjoying our Secret Santa, and some guy ran off with how the blank stole Christmas is how we
It's true. It's interesting because I'm not even really sure how we that crossed our mind. Like that's not something that crosses your mind.
No.
It's like, oh, somebody's gonna be jealous, and they're gonna steal that gift away. Like you could somebody will be jealous, right? That was gonna happen. But in what setting has someone been like, you know what? I'm gonna take this for myself. It's mine now. So anyway, this person, decides to take this for himself, and
he got caught.
I don't remember how we originally. Was it just missing? It was missing.
It was missing. But how did we pinpoint it to that person?
Don't know. I don't know. I think it was because the person who stole this thing didn't like his gift. He didn't like the gift that he received from somebody else.
What happened? What happened there?
I think somebody gave him an iTunes gift card, which it's in 2019. An iTunes gift card it's pretty useless.
Yeah.
I think that's nobody really gets those anymore. So
it was useless 3 years ago.
This was a couple years ago, but it's still. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do with iTunes gift card, but. That's the thing. You still gotta give. Yeah, you don't get pissed about what somebody gives you. It's called beggars can't be choosers, So anyway, it was weird.
That was definitely one of the most funniest. I mean, I think my gift did all right that year. I had Austin that year.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got him a squid plushie with $10 wrapped around it.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. So we were sitting down here playing video games, and for those of you guys who don't know, me and Thomas play video games for, most of our occasions when we hang out.
Yeah. Too much.
And I went to the bathroom with the door open.
Yeah.
And you noticed.
It's gross, by the way.
The light was off. Mm-hmm. But you noticed I wasn't peeing in the water. I was peeing on the rim of the, it was silent. And I was doing that for courtesy.
You didn't close the door either.
Yeah.
Which we're 5 feet away from.
And I was doing that courtesy.
Whipping your dick out real close to us, but, it's whatever.
No, I was in the bathroom with the light off, so you guys obviously couldn't see.
Again,
you're not listening.
You were still really close.
So
yeah, you were peeing. Okay, you were peeing in the bowl.
Yeah, the bowl.
What's your point?
I was being silent, but you had a point about pee anxiety.
You were trying to be silent. Again, this doesn't apply to that situation because again, we're right here. You just walked over, whipped your dick out, and you're all ugh. Pee is gross. Anyway,
like the Snoop Dogg intro. No,
not like that. But pee anxiety is totally a thing, by the way.
Okay.
I told him we had to talk about this. It's like, we got to talk about pee anxiety. I don't know why. It just crossed my mind the other day, and I was like, this is a thing. Because, and I don't really know how it is for girls. I mean, can't speak to it, obviously. But for dudes, it's, I don't know. I mean, especially public bathrooms, that's when you really get into situations where you walk in and there's a trough at a Seahawks game,
a line,
and there's 60 fat old dudes drinking beer, right? And every single one of them just walks up and whips their dick out, right? And obviously you're not trying to look at them.
No.
Okay, but then
So you're looking at him? Is
No.
that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm getting at here. No. But it's you go pee in the trough, okay? So you
So
walk
what is
over
a trough
there
for people
and
who don't go to the men's?
just a giant urinal that
Okay.
a whole bunch of people
No
can
guards
pee
in between,
at
by
once.
the
So
way.
yeah, nothing in between you and the next person. You could even be brushing backs of your hands. That's the best. Don't you love that when you're brushing the hand of somebody who's
I don't think I've ever been that close. I think you're getting kind of close to these guys.
dude, they get close to me. I'm telling you, they get close to me, right? And they walk up and crack some dad joke. They're all,
This is where the dicks hang out.
this must be where the dicks hang out. You know, and
So fucking dumb.
it was funny the first time I heard it, 10 years ago. But, yeah, right? So, I mean, there's that. And there's also, like you were saying, when you pee and you're a dude, it's loud, okay?
Yeah.
Especially if you hit the water. So then you gotta choose which one you go to. Now, if another situation, you're in a public bathroom and there's people outside and you want to be like, oh, I want to sound like a man, whip out my dick and piss in the water because then it's louder, right? And then people are going to have a, better impression of your dick or whatever. This is all shit that's going on inside my head while I'm peeing, right?
Yeah.
And other people, too. It's not just me.
I am guilty of that.
It's not just me. It's weird, I know, but it's a thing, right?
Do-
And, like, from as long as I can remember, it was my, my dad, oh, you got stage fright? I had stage fright for a little while.
So, I've heard, I've been hanging out and some guys, I gotta take a piss, and he's taking a piss in the puddle behind me or something, some dumb shit.
Right. Manly
And-
shit.
And then I'll call him out sometimes, be like, dude, you might have a hernia. How hard you're fucking pushing there. There's some guys, I swear to God, who when they take a piss, they could have their appendix burst on them.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's not fun,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And I've seen veins, and when guys come back to conversation, like, "What's up? I'm done." I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
do you have a vein in
How
the
hard
fucking-
were you working over there?
Yeah,
you
Katie's
know,
a bitch face
to make
going
us
on, man.
impressed. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a thing, and yeah, there's like, it's weird. It's like there's like pressure on somebody when a dude walks in the bathroom and does something, you instantly are judging him. Like, oh, this fucking guy,
Yeah.
like somebody, there's an open urinal and he walks into a stall just to take a piss, and you're all, that guy's a fucking weenie, right? Like, I mean, right away,
Yeah.
right? Okay, but then maybe that was you, right, way back.
No,
It's-
no, I always say that. I'm like, this guy's too scared to go to the fucking urinal.
you just instantly judge him,
Yeah.
right? And so
It's
so
fucked.
It is. It's super fucked up. 'Cause that poor fucking guy's just like, damn, I gotta take a piss. If I line up here in the middle of 60 old dudes,
They're gonna
I'm
think I'm
not gonna
gay?
piss. It's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna skip all that. We're gonna go straight into the stall, and then there's us over here going, this fucking guy.
While we're surrounded by fucking dudes,
Yeah.
old dudes.
Yeah.
Dude, and then there's also that dilemma too when there's the small urinal available, and if you take it, it's like,
Right,
oh, this
yeah.
guy's got a small dick.
Right.
It's like, why?
Yeah, I can't use those because
Why?
they're too short for me.
Fucking idiots when people say that.
Yeah.
It's just, I have this, you've seen this too. I have this curse whenever I'm in anywhere, someone wants to be next to me. And
It's true. That's a curse.
Dude,
it's
I-
a curse unique to you.
I
It really is.
don't know what it is.
You should describe that pet peeve really quick. Just
Okay, so
give me a refresher.
I don't think you believed me the first time I told you this.
I didn't believe
You're
you
like,
mentioned
it
this.
was
And
just
I was
your-
like, that's not true.
So for everyone who's listening, I have this problem where I go to the grocery store often, like, a person would, anywhere. I go to anywhere in a parking spot. Every fucking time, I swear to God, the person next to me is either pulling in or pulling out, or they're getting their groceries right next to my car. It's always next to me, no matter what.
Right. It could be an empty parking lot,
Empty parking lot.
except for you, and then the car next to you's got somebody in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was telling this guy, Thomas, I was like, dude, this is a fucking pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
And I
It's
start
also a curse.
I start
Also-
to hate these random people. Hate's a strong word. But, like, I heavily dislike these people just
Yeah.
because they chose to walk next to me. And it's always like that in the fucking bathroom. Whenever I got to take a shit, and I go in there, take my shit, the guy always wants to come and shit next to me in the stall. Why
Right,
couldn't
the
you
one
choose
right
the
next
other
to
one?
you. Yeah.
Why couldn't you choose the other one?
4 open ones.
Or why couldn't you go take a piss in the urinal Instead of pissing next to me, now I'm feeling it on my leg because you're not hitting the fucking
So
rim.
people are just attracted to you, man. That's what it
Oh
is.
my
But
God.
it's true. I didn't believe you, right? Originally, I was like, it's like, no. And he's like, because it always happens every time I go to the store. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And every time we go to the store or the gym,
Oh, wow.
anywhere that has a big parking lot or any size parking lot, we pull in somebody right next to us.
Every
Just
time.
the 4 open spots right next to us. And I'm all, it's 'cause you're with me. 'Cause it doesn't happen to me a lot.
You started getting mad.
I did start getting mad at it. 'Cause like, I don't know, you want to like get in your car, maybe they're parked too close where you can't even open your door. So now you're waiting, right? You're waiting for a person, you're staring at them, and it's fucking awkward 'cause you're standing in a parking lot looking at somebody, and right? So it's weird. Okay, so that's one situation, but it's like when there's somebody next to you all up in your shit, you're just like, leave, right? Anyway,
day.
or they're getting there, or they're just leaving, whatever.
And they look at me like I'm the one that's the weird one. I don't
Because
think
they chose to park next to you.
Yeah.
You're the weird one.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, dude, but it does have its good sides. I do get a lot of good parking spaces when I go places. That does happen
That's
to me.
true. Yeah. It's a
But-
double-sided.
Yeah, but that's been starting to kind of disappear lately. I've noticed.
I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Here's why. Just a few short days ago, I guess it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, it was 2 weeks ago on
Okay.
Tuesday, right? And there's a bar in Pullman called Stubblefields, and they've got a big thing they do. It's called Stubby Tuesdays every Tuesday, and so we ended up going to Stubby Tuesdays a couple weeks ago. We were meeting our friend there, and there's a parking lot right next to Stubby's, but it's in a busy part of town, and I'm like, this late, I was like, there's not going to be any spots, right? We're going to have to park somebody else and park somewhere else and then walk really far. And I had Dom with me. We roll up. There's one spot. Just one.
I did forget this.
Yeah, and it was kind of sketchy. We pulled in. There was a dude and his friend in a Charger.
Yeah,
just
really?
in the car. And as soon as we pulled up, they like freaked out, got out of the car, and walked away.
They like got out there, and you're like, "Am I too close to you?" And they're like, "Oh no,
Well,
because
because they were looking at me like,
Yeah.
like I just caught him doing something.
They were
super
definitely
bad.
doing something."
And he's just staring me down, and I'm all, am I too close or what? I'm all, got something to say? he's all, no.
Would you like to elaborate on what you call Stubbies? It's a place of. I'm already forgetting what word you said. Starts with an S.
It's a place of sin.
It's a place of sin.
Yeah.
Are all nightclubs places of sin?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain. What?
It's just how it is. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows they're a place. That's why they exist.
It's like just to go let it all out.
Yeah, man. Humans, we're all fucking animals. That's why.
And get them sweet walls.
No, man. It's just
Or that eggplant.
yeah. It is. That's why people go to nightclubs. Anyway, yeah. It's a nightclub. And it's a place of sin. It's how it is. Doesn't mean it's wrong.
No.
I mean,
There's good people in clubs sometimes.
sometimes.
Oh man. So to digress from the nightclub part, we were looking at the questions before, and someone wrote in to the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not a website.
Okay.
And what weird food combinations do you fuck with? Because I know there's a lot of some people will dip pickles in vanilla ice cream, dude. I've seen it, and I'm gonna save their name just so they don't get bombarded by people.
Pickles and vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
You actually know somebody who
Yes,
likes
I do.
dipping pickles in vanilla ice cream.
It's gross.
Oh,
and I
God.
love-
You're gonna have to tell me who it is after the show, because that's
Yeah. See?
that's horrible.
That's
There's
exactly
just-
what
there's-
people are
there-
thinking.
That's a mental illness
Yeah.
right there. I'm trying to think. I don't really like. I generally like to eat the same kinds of foods together.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like to mix a whole bunch of shit. Like I even like waiting days in between. Like if I'm gonna eat Mexican food today, tomorrow I'm gonna eat
McDonald's.
a burger. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's kind of It's like chicken and waffles.
That's a good combination.
I
though.
know it's a good combination. People say it's a good
But it's
combination.
carb on carb.
I'm not.
Oh, no, it's
I don't
protein.
love it, man.
I
The
th-
sweet and salty thing.
I don't like it either.
The syrup. Yeah, I'm not. I don't
I don't want
I don't
syrup
really
on my
like-
chicken.
chicken and waffles. Well, it's kind of what it is, right?
I think.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I am team waffle though.
Okay, over pancakes. You like your team waffle over pancakes?
Well, I'm team French toast. If the 3 are in it, but like
Okay,
if
so
it's
French
pancake-
toast overall.
yeah, but then waffles definitely over pancake. Sorry to interrupt you. Combinations.
It's okay. I don't really. That's what I don't really eat many.
Or what's the weirdest food you enjoy that everybody else despises?
Shit, that's one I gotta think on too. I probably
You want me to go first?
go for it.
You've seen me do this.
It's not just eating whole pickles,
No, it's drinking the
Okay.
pickle juice
drinking
from the jar.
pickle juice. Yeah, but I feel like that's a thing, isn't it? People like.
I mean, yeah.
drinking the
I mean,
pickle
I've
juice.
met people
do
who
it.
definitely fuck with pickle juice
It's just I hadn't seen somebody do it in
from
a
the
long
jar.
time.
Was it the jar that
Yeah,
grossed you out?
Yes, and there's like little bogeys on the bottom.
No,
There is. What are those things? Or the dill or whatever?
It's flavoring. No, I don't know. It's like pieces of the pickle. Someone would stab it
It's
to
like
grab
the
it.
worm, man. It's like the worm.
It
at
is
the
the farthest.
kombucha bottle.
It is the farthest thing from a worm.
Don't eat the worm.
It's the farthest thing. Oh, I think we lost recording on your little one, but
Oh, did we?
we still have the other two going.
That's
but
all right. He's working hard up there.
I think it ran out of gigs already. It had
It's
two.
Probably storage is full.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it. There's just some weird people who have weird things. So you don't have nothing's coming to mind.
Well, I eat a weird amount of fast food, and that's
Oh.
probably the only thing.
I don't think you're in the minority for that, dude.
No,
As much
I don't
as you
think so
think you
either.
are, I
It's
don't think
too
you are.
goddamn convenient.
Yeah.
It just is. Here's my little spiel on fast food.
'Kay.
Okay. And it's also why America's fat is fast food. Everybody say, yeah, everybody wants to go, oh, it's processed foods, Walmart. It's like, no. No, it's not. It's fucking McDonald's.
Convenience,
Taco Bell,
drive-throughs, cheap.
Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, you name it. I don't actually like Arby's. I don't really fuck with
Okay,
Arby's.
so fast food.
Yeah, fast food in general. Dude, it's programmed to be, it's convenient, it's fast, obviously, and it's pretty satisfying, and that's the thing. You're going to feel like shit afterwards almost every time. And it's bad for you. You just you're eating it and I'm eating so much salt. There's grease all over my hands. It's dripping everywhere, and so it's bad for you, but you don't care because it's fast food. It was $5 for this ridiculous, gluttonous quantity of food. Okay? It was fast. It was convenient, right? You pulled up and 15 minutes later, it's in your belly. And, yeah, I mean, there's nothing more programmed to make you fat than fast food. And they prey on your mental state. They know, and they're making a shit ton of money on it. But it's addicting, right? That convenience and that satisfaction. So, yeah.
Me and Ryan talked about this on, I think, episode 5.
Oh, nice.
We talked about Baja Blast and how it was
Yeah.
genetically made, or not genetically, but modified to be the most satisfying thing you would ever drink.
Yeah, it was formulated to
Yeah.
taste good with Taco Bell food.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
you look at something like that, and you go, wow.
Yeah, right. You take a bite of a quesarito,
Yeah.
and then the perfect complement is Baja Blast, and that was millions of dollars were spent to formulate this soda just for this purpose, right? To keep you coming back. It's so good, though.
So, for the people who don't know you personally and who don't live with you, how much do you eat fast food?
Ooh, that's a
That
tough,
you don't have to
I
share.
was gonna say it's a question I'm not really proud of the answer. It would, I mean, at least 4 or 5 times a week,
Mhm.
if not more than that. I try and keep 2 a days off the table, because that's when you really run into trouble. Is you mix one or the other. The most lethal combo, by the way, is Panda Express and Taco Bell. If you eat Panda Express
that's a flu.
and Taco Bell in the same day, you will get the flu. You will get the flu, and your stomach will have to be pumped.
Is this coming from experience?
Of course, it's coming from experience. It's like making a nuclear bomb in your stomach. That's what it is. It's incredible. That's the worst combination. So I try and keep myself off 2-a-days.
Okay.
Because those are real bad.
And then to stick up for you right here. I know you've gotten probably some flack for this.
Oh yeah.
But, dude, I'd rather be addicted to fucking fast food any day than some shit out here.
That's true.
And
true.
even that argument, you're an active person. You do your fucking schoolwork.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell's wrong with a guilty pleasure,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. But I think everyone should have a guilty pleasure, man. Like today, I just had that fucking Klondike bar upstairs. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it, but I did want it, and I made that decision to have it. And like you said, you feel like shit afterwards because I think I am lactose intolerant, so I just bite the bullet. And then I lay there, and I was tired for a half hour because I fucking shouldn't have eaten it. Same with cheese too. I'll eat cheese, I'm like, I'm fine.
It's so good though.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
Dairy's OP.
Yeah,
but I'm not a big.
Are you not
proponent of it?
Well, you're not a big. Are you not a big proponent like the people who are like, we're the only animals that drink another animal's milk?
No.
Those people.
No, I'm not.
'Cause those people are fucking wrong. By the way, that's my assessment of those people is they're wrong, because not only are we not the only animals that drink another animal's milk, cats do it all the time.
Yes.
You ever seen a cat drink milk? It happens in the wild all the time. It's fine, okay? And by the way, dairy cows have incredible ass lives. They have bougie ass lives, dairy cows.
Yes.
All right, they're pampered because they have to be to produce good milk. It's it's not, it's kind of a rough way of going about it, but they're treated pretty good compared to a beef cow, right? Or a chicken. Right? Think about being a fucking chicken today. 100,000 of you in one warehouse, and you are surrounded by chicken shit and other chickens your whole life. Free-range chicken. You get let out of your cage 5 minutes a day.
They're in prison.
Oh, God, yeah. It's worse than prison. Oh, my God. It's like solitary confinement, but
you have to provide us
as
things.
big as your body. That's the cage you live in.
They're basically buried alive.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's true. And then one day, chop, chop, and you're now a 20-piece with sweet and sour sauce.
Dude, could we get some new fucking animals?
What do you mean? What do you mean? We need to eat new animals, or we need new animals to evolve? Is that your...
I'm sick of the ones we have.
Sick of the animals that we have.
All we have is chicken, beef, so, cows.
The ones that we eat.
Pigs,
You
and
are
fish.
talking about the ones that we eat.
I'm sick of them.
What would you rather eat?
Can we, bring them up to God and be like, yo, bro, give us a shuffle. Give us some more.
What do you mean a shuffle? The ones that we eat are just all animals in general. All animals on Earth. Because I can name some cool ones right now if a cow isn't cool enough for you.
Well, I know. I don't want alligator or giraffe or
You don't want an alligator?
I do. I would do.
Those
I want
are cool.
But no, I'm just saying
Giraffes?
a staple. Can we get a new staple? Can we evolve a chicken dog or a chicken cat or something that would be way
It's
way
called
cooler.
domestication, and it's why wiener dogs look fucking ridiculous.
Bro, I'm so sick of you talking shit about wiener dogs. Is it that all their names are named Oscar? Is that
you just want to own one and name him Oscar. That's the reason you like wiener dogs. I've explained to you before that wiener dogs have been bred to look dumb so that people buy them and they're more expensive, but in the process have been elongating their back, so every dachshund has back problems, will have spinal problems, every single one. They shouldn't exist. They shouldn't exist because they wouldn't have naturally evolved that way. We're like, oh, this looks funny. It
Cute.
looks like a hot dog. So we evolved its entire species to be in perpetual pain. It's true.
I've told you I want to name him Oscar from Shark Tale, one of my favorite movie characters. How do you feel now?
That's not why.
That is why.
You just lied. That's it's not why you want to name him from Oscar Mayer. That's why you want to name him Oscar.
That was a good one off the fly, though. Okay, yeah. So you work in a veterinary place.
Yeah.
So how many other breeds are there like that are, because we've had this conversation one-on-one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of animals that were actually just genetically modified or genetically breeded to be cute.
Yeah,
and
all
they're
the
not,
cute ones.
Yeah, and they're not functional.
Right.
How? What dogs?
Like dachshunds are one.
Yeah.
And there's more than just a dachshund. Like corgis are like that. The basset hounds are like that. Their backs are too long. Their legs are too far apart. Distance is too great, and so, especially because most of them are fat. We have a big problem with animal obesity in this country, almost as bad as our own obesity problem. But anyway, that's a different discussion. So there's a type of breed called the brachycephalic breed, and that is essentially all, we call them smush-faced dogs. Okay, so pugs, bulldogs, French bulldogs, Boston Terriers, all the guys with the smush face, right? It's not like a cool character trait. It's a fucking genetic disease. It's a disorder. They can't breathe. Okay, their face is all smushed. Their nasal passages are smaller. They can't breathe. Everyone that I've seen has to come in and get its actual nasal passages widened because it cannot breathe, because it's not supposed to exist. You know, when you're like, oh, this is my pug. His name is Mochi, and he snores every time he breathes. He's all, and he's like, isn't he so cute? And he's like, there he is, and he's like drooling all over himself, and he's like, whatever. He can't fucking get any oxygen. And he's been stuck this way for 6 years, by the way, and just, isn't he so cute? It's Mochi. There he is. Yeah.
Like the ice cream.
Yeah, it's like the ice cream. There's pugs. People name their pugs Mochi all the time. I've seen it.
Is that like an Oscar for pugs?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, it is.
Mochi,
well, okay, it's not that bad.
What's the most common pug name?
Yeah, there are a lot of bad dog names out there.
What's the worst ones you've seen? Give me your top 5.
There's some real bad ones. So just a lot of them are just, they're not very creative.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait until I get a dog.
Me either.
Because I have like a million things I could name him, and they would all be...
Give me 3.
They would all be awesome.
Give me 3.
Names?
Yeah. Potential names. That would be
Earl.
Great. Earl Thomas.
Like a cat. Think about how dope that is.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think I've met a cat named Earl.
Yeah.
Is that Raiden?
I think that was Keegan and Gavin's old cat,
Oh,
Earl.
Yeah. Earl
I think Earl's a dope name. What else is a dope name? I can't think of any right now, but the dumb names...
Okay.
Like I said, they're just not very creative, right? So a cat will come in. Who's this? Oh, it's Kitty. It's like, oh, fuck, right in the... Yeah, we got 4 back there already. You just throw her back there. Which kitty? Oh, the orange one.
We have 2 orange ones.
Yeah, they're uncreative. So there's those ones.
Kitty.
There's the ones that everybody uses. So like Oscar, Sunny,
Duke.
I haven't seen too many Dukes. I think Duke's a cool name for a dog, but I haven't seen too many. But Sunny's one. Lucky.
All the people who actually
else?
named their dogs this are triggered right now.
They have Lucky, Sunny. I've known some great Sunnies. I have, but it's a very common name.
Yeah.
Lucky is a big.
How many
one
Rosies do you see? Because I have a dog.
A few Rosies.
Really?
Not a ton, but I've seen a few Rosies.
Okay.
Who else? Then there's the funny ones, like you get a big shepherd and its name is Ranger. Or this is Remington, It's like, okay, we get it, you hunt.
Is there cringy one? What is the? I guess this is the same thing too. Cringy.
Yeah, I mean, people like to name their dogs super tough names.
Berserker. Yeah, it's a little bulldog. You're like, wow.
We had a dog in the ICU last week, and his name was Bob.
Nice.
And he was this little Shih Tzu looking thing, and his name was Bob. He's a goofy looking dog too.
Bob.
He's all Bob. And he was another one of those brachycephalic breeds, and he's all yeah, he can't breathe.
Okay, so I guess I'm not in the minority because, you know, a lot of people come up to me, hey, Dom, what do you think of my dog? And I'm not one to lie to people.
Yeah, you
If
tell
you,
him how it is.
Yeah, if you ask me a dumb question, I'm
Right.
going to give you a straight answer.
Yeah.
And I've once called pugs ugly, or not to the owner's face.
Oh no.
Probably like, he's all right.
Yeah.
I don't say he's
Isn't
cute.
he so cute? Not really. Don't you love that? You're obligated as a member
friend.
of society or a friend to, you know, be like, oh, that's a cute. The dog is bad, but my thing is when people have ugly babies.
Dude, I was
Because
just about to say that.
There are ugly babies out there, and when you know, like a new couple comes up and oh, isn't he beautiful? And you're all, ooh.
Dude, I wouldn't leave this thing in a room with me at night.
Not really. He's pretty creepy looking, actually, you know. But you cannot say that to somebody. It's
No.
just a rule of society. So you're like, oh yeah, he's adorable. You know, I'm relieved when somebody comes up, isn't he beautiful? And he actually is adorable. I'm
Yes.
like, yes.
There is
he's
some.
fucking cute.
There
I
is
like
some
that
cute
kid.
kids.
You know, like my cousin just had a baby, and her baby's fucking cute, and I'm like, yes,
Yes.
it's a cute baby.
Yes.
Because ugly babies, people think that they don't exist, but they're ugly babies.
Oh, let me
are a
tell
thing.
you. I
Ooh.
may have had a little bit of
Ooh.
ugly in me when I was a little kid, but I definitely got more attractive as I got older, I think.
I was a super fat baby.
Were you?
Yeah,
I think I was like 9 pounds. I think I was low-key kind of fat.
I think I was over 10.
How about a salad?
I was over 10 when I was born. I was fat. I was so fat. How about a salad, little baby? Yeah, I know. Fat babies. Piss me off. Come on. How about a salad? Jeez. No, my parents, they thought when I was born, they were
Yeah.
like, this guy's going to be big and dumb.
You
what
turned
they
out to
said.
be skinny and smart.
I turned out to be small and
Well, you're not skinny anymore.
not super dumb, but not super smart either. So,
Dude,
you know,
sometimes
there's a
I-
middle ground.
Sometimes I feel so, you know, people think I'm like really smart, and then I'm like, I'm not that smart, dude. Like, like for the people who are listening, like, you know, my family and stuff, but I'm just letting them know, hey, I'm not as smart as you think I am. Like,
I'm flattered, but
I'm flattered, but
really, you know, I
y'all
just
hyping me up.
work harder than. But sometimes that's all it takes, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you you got the work ethic, and you know that'll be a smart guy
That's true.
a lot. You know?
It's sorry to interrupt you, but it's more like 80% of it's showing up, you know. But then, you know, there definitely is some things that people have. Like, I can't go walk onto the fucking Wazoo football complex.
Yeah.
Those guys are work ethic is insane, and they're skilled.
Yeah. Well,
there's
yeah,
that.
There's something to be said for talent, for
Yeah.
sure. Like that's just the way it is. But
Mhm.
you know, that's obviously that's like the 1%. You know,
Yeah.
it's like just to be better than somebody else. You know, sometimes that's all it really takes to be better than a lot of people. You may not be the best, but
Mhm.
you know, if you just want to be better than the majority of people, it's like you said, just show up, you know, go out there and give it a try, because, you know, what do you have to lose? So
I feel like a lot of people quit a little too easy, too.
mm-hmm.
And I used to quit really easy as a kid. Like, you know, like I would go, my mom would let me quit sports early. You know, like I'd be like, I don't want to, you know, go to practice.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, don't then, you know. But like now, you know, I wish I would have stayed with it. But, you know, I look at it as now as I grow up, I feel like a lot of people didn't grow out of that.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're kind of still in that mindset.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's just a resiliency thing, really. It's just, you know, sticking with it for one more day. And a lot of people, I think, in this sort of culture that we've created, where it's like, you know, any sort of misstep is, oh, I'm mentally ill, I'm depressed, you know, that kind of a thing. And it's like, just, you know, not to, you know, take away from people who are mentally ill, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a big problem and a serious issue, but I feel like a lot of people tend to overdiagnose themselves. And kind of like you said, you know, when things get hard, they just kind of quit. They just kind of, well, you know, I'm, not mentally ready for it, and it's like, my thing is, you never know. You never know. And sometimes you're never ready until you are. And I feel like that is kind of how life is. There's so many things that you are not ready for until you go try it. And it's trial by fire. That's what life is. You gotta take some hits when you're doing new things, but that doesn't mean that you can't stick with it, so I don't know. That's just kind of how I think about it. But
it's I always quote Jocko around you. It's he kind of has this attitude of don't quit. I don't know if he said it like this. Don't quit today, quit tomorrow. And it's like, because if you just go through the motions and try it, and then by tomorrow comes, you probably don't even want to quit anymore. It's like what you're doing right now. You're drinking a fucking glass of water. If you would have had, that's what I do before I want something. I try to have a glass of water, and if I still want the soda after, then I have it. But like most of the time after you do it, you're like, oh, well, fuck this. I mean, or like after you go work out, you're like, man, I feel like shit today.
Right.
You go and work out, and you're like, oh, you know what? I've done something. It's productive. It's why I make my bed every morning. It's one of those things where you start your day off with an accomplishment. Yeah. And that's what working out is too.
It's a good idea.
And
it's good to keep you motivated, because, like you said, even little accomplishments like that, they keep you motivated, and they keep you fighting throughout the day, and you get a little victory like that, and it kind of kickstarts your day, and, kind of gets you ready to maybe make some more victories of the day. So,
yeah, dude, I didn't start doing that until I watched like a video on it either. Like that wasn't me. Like some Navy guy came on and talked about it. It was I was like, oh, I could do that. It's it's a doable thing. I think everyone can do, or I can, could try. I'm not gonna lie and sit here. I do it every day, but like, probably 6 out of the 7 days, I don't think it's made right now. But like, it just helps me.
Yeah, well, and I feel like there's a certain element of routine to it. And
oh, yeah.
People talk about that a lot. They say when, you're kind of going through a rough patch and you're kind of down on yourself, mix up your routine a little bit, take a cold shower or whatever, eat healthy, go to the gym at a different time. And that's kind of been working for me, too, because I'm, like, such a routine-oriented person, right? Yeah. Like, I have to have my routine down, and I like to be super comfortable with my day, and I want to know what's going to happen, and, it you get stuck in this rut, and so kind of switching up your routine, doing stuff at different times, and maybe eating a healthier meal, just to kind of mix things up. So
I think having a good eating right is one of the most beneficial things you could do for yourself. Even if it means just, I'm not saying you have to fucking go on a keto diet either. Yeah. I'm just saying throw like a medley mix in your dinner, and that's medley mix is cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli, like, or throw like some spinach in your shake, or throw some more water. It's just little shit. Yeah. But I'm not here to fucking talk about health shit because that shit's boring. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fucking rattle on and say this is how I eat. But
well, yeah, I was gonna say if you want to get a good health plan, Google it.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk
out there, especially after I just spent 10 minutes talking about how I'm addicted to fast food.
I think back to that though. There's a lot of people who are, and dude, don't get me. You've seen when we came back home, I fucking ate fucking how many Burger King things and chicken fries, dude. Chicken fries are amazing. I
love chicken fries.
I love chicken fries, dude.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of things that get me as happy as chicken fries. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, we don't have a Burger King here in Pullman, and I tell you what, we need one. We're hurting for some goddamn chicken fries because I love me some chicken fries.
There's not even one close.
No. Yeah, unless we want to drive to Spokane.
Ugh.
Hour and a half. Did they have one? Is there one in Lewiston? Did we find out?
I don't even think there was. There's got to be. Lewiston's pretty big. They have a Costco.
I love me some Burger King.
Dude, that's enough. Costco's pretty OP too.
Oh yeah, that was one of the things we talked about like adulting, right?
Yeah,
like that was one of the coolest things about growing up is you're like Costco's fucking the bomb.
Yeah,
you got a Costco card.
Yeah.
You're the man, right?
Yeah.
Like that was your first adult thing. You're like, I got a Costco card, right?
Everyone's like, damn, okay.
You go there and get your $1.50 hot dog, and
Yeah.
oh man, best deal and all food right there
Yeah.
possibly, and then you're like, I don't really need, 100 cup noodle, but
I'll take it.
I guess I'm buying them. That's just kind of how Costco is.
Oh, free
so.
sample?
Yeah,
I'll have some mac and
Free
cheese.
samples. It's the shit.
Dude, I mean, a lot of people like people who have their life together, and I know a lot of women like that. And you say out loud you got a Costco card. A girl may look at your earlobe and be like, he kind of looks like Chris Pratt a little bit, man. You know what I mean? This guy
The
kind of
Costco membership.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
all right,
the
you know
draw.
what? I think Bruno Mars is
This
shorter
is
than
dating
him.
advice from the DJP. If you want to date more, get a Costco
Get a
card.
Costco card.
Yeah.
And make sure you bring it up in the conversation. Don't
Yeah.
hide it. Don't sell yourself
just
fucking
wear
short.
it on your belt.
Oh, that's a good
actually.
idea.
Yeah,
Dude,
Costco card.
Justin Bieber might have to watch out, dude. Like if I had a Costco card on my chest, I'm just saying.
Tattoo, Costco card.
Oh, I have one. Neck. Dude. Man, dude, I'm lost for words right now.
I think really we have a friend who works at Costco. Shout out to my guy Brock.
He's been on the show. Remember?
He has. I've never actually seen him working at Costco. Every time I go there to try and
I've
say
seen him
hello,
there. He's not lying.
not there. So I've never actually seen him. So guys could be pulling an elaborate prank on me. But from what I hear, it's pretty good company to work for. So
Oh yeah.
that's a pretty cool job. I think they're a good company to work for. He's had just good things to say about them. Making chickens and pizzas back there. Yeah.
Are you team chicken bake?
I like me a chicken bake
Okay.
from Costco.
There's some
Yeah,
people who
Kenny's-
like despise them.
Really?
No, yeah, I've met some people who are like, those are the most nastiest things. Don't even eat those in my car.
I mean, that's just you're just kind of hating at that point. They're not that bad. Like, it's not my first choice when I go to Costco.
What's
but
your
I've-
first choice? Slice?
I like me a slice. The $1.50 hot dog, man. Oh. That was the thing. I worked near a Costco, not at a Costco, but in a company near a
Oh, you
Costco
did.
all summer. And
Yeah.
I don't have a Costco card, but my brother does, and I would always swipe his and go into Costco for lunch and bring me back a hot dog,
Dude.
And next thing you know, the whole business placing an order. We need 8 hot dogs, and so that happened a couple weekends ago. We had a family reunion of sorts at my house, and there were like 35 family members at my house for 3 days. It was cool. It was insane. But one night, me and my brother were like, we're going to go to Taco Bell, and we said it a little bit too loudly.
Oh.
And the whole family was like, oh, yeah, bring us back this.
Oh.
So we had a notepad out, and we're just, writing down shit, right? And I mean, it's probably $100 worth of food, and we get to Taco Bell and we order it, and I'm all, they're gonna fuck
In the drive-thru?
something up. Yeah, in the drive-thru. And I'm also
no.
I'm also not, I should have done this in hindsight, but $100 worth of food. We got like 4 giant bags, and after we get our food, I'm not going through all 4 bags before we leave the Taco Bell, right? That's so much food. And
Yeah.
comparing it against, right? So, okay, I just assume that they get the order right, which is dumb, right? So we get back to my house, start dishing out tacos, flinging burritos here and there. We got, quesaritos over here and Baja Blasts. It was honestly heaven. But well, of course, where's my, the peanut gallery, a couple
where's my
little,
birds?
little kids, little cousins. Where's my soft taco with extra sour cream but no tomatoes?
Oh no.
And I'm sitting over here, and I got my food, right?
You're
so
like,
I look like an ass. I'm munching over here, and I'm all,
I must have
I don't
forgot.
know. Yeah, I said probably forgot it, and they're all, well, what do you mean they forgot it? And I'm all, what do you want me to do about it? Drive back there? No. Anyway, it was a tough situation, but
You got your food though.
oh yeah, I got my food. Yeah, it
Imagine
was.
if you were the one that got no food.
I
you'd
know
be
I would have been
pissed.
probably super pissed. But $100 worth of food, that's a big order.
That's a big order regardless of where you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we just when we went to Eddie's, that was, Patrick probably dropped a good amount. Like, that was a lot amount of food,
Yeah, it was
$100 can get you a good amount of food.
Yeah, I feel like it can. Costco.
Costco.
Think about how much food, $100.
Dude, if I had $100 to go grocery shopping right now, I don't know how long it would last me.
Oh, it goes pretty quick.
It goes quick.
At the grocery store?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grocery store, it'll go quick.
You think you're throwing $2 things into your cart?
No. Because then you go, oh, I'm out of mustard. New mustard bottle, that's $4.
Yeah. One like $8 thing, and all of a sudden your bill went from 20 to 80, and you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, because your proteins are always like
Right.
$12, except if you get fucking eggs. But I get sick of eggs real quick.
Eggs can be tough.
Yeah, and we have probably 50 eggs in our fridge right now. I shit you not.
Every time somebody goes to the store, we buy a dozen eggs, and there's 3 of us that do that every single time we go to the store, and it's staggered, right? So we get like 12 eggs on Monday, 12 eggs on Thursday, and 12 eggs on Sunday every week, and we never finish them all.
How often do you think you go to the grocery store? Probably go twice,
I try to go once a week, but
that's hard.
It is really hard. It was really hard. When I first started living on my own, I think I went to Walmart every day for like the first month or 2 months because I didn't know how to plan ahead, like, in 6 hours when I'm going to be hungry, I should probably have some chips in the pantry. But, so I mean, I try and go once a week now, but it's usually more like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, when we first moved here, dude, we were fucking there every day.
Yeah.
Remember? Like, dude, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Brian had to go every day. And then also, because it was a new house, we kind of had to get shit, too. It wasn't just food.
Right.
We had to get, like,
garbage cans. Clocks and, silverware.
All
dishes,
the utensils. Yeah.
Utensils. You need a blender all of a sudden, It's, when you move into a new house, it's weird. All the things you kind of take for granted, and you miss them right away,
dude. All right, man. Well, fuck. This has been a good one, man.
Thanks for having me on. I can't believe it's my only second DJP. That's crazy.
I hate to cut it early, but I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to drag this along. That's not.
Yeah.
I want to make this as enjoyable as possible for everyone. And
we talked about what we needed to talk about.
I
talked about pee anxiety. I got that off my chest.
Dude, you've been saying that for about 2 weeks now.
Well, I mentioned it, and I was like, this is something that's podcast worthy right here. I gotta rant about this.
I think people are going to be really excited to hear what you said about their dogs.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some shit for that one.
You definitely
might.
You might get some. Hey, my dog, my pug Mochi.
My pug is perfectly healthy. Yeah,
really?
Appears that way.
Well, how old is he? 4, and he's already.
And he's 40 pounds.
Dude, people need to stop with the obesity.
Quit feeding your dogs so much. Jesus Christ.
So what is it like?
It's a lot less than you think. I know. It's a lot less than you think. You people,
is it just
grab
an
like
extra
a big
scoop?
cup and a half. Honestly, if you feed your dog, like, depends. Don't generalize this, but like,
this is just advice. This is
like
not.
If you feed your dog a half cup less than what you're feeding it per meal, they're gonna be fine. They might lose a little bit of weight, which wouldn't kill any of your dogs. It would do them a lot more good than harm, I should say.
But they need to eat just as much as me.
Yes. Yes. Parting thoughts on Weekly Take. Don't feed your dog so much. The DJP, I apologize.
Yeah.
Parting thoughts on the DJP. Don't feed your dog so much.
All right, guys. Well, before we go, is there anything you want to let people know what you're up to, where they could find you? Whatever, social security number.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Social security number. Let me
001.
see. Hold on. 115. Yeah, you guys like that one?
Yeah, I got my notes.
Follow me on Instagram. I'm hurting for followers right now.
Are you?
I'm hitting like you hit one of those plateaus. You're like, nobody's following
me
anymore.
My cousin's cat has more followers than my fucking podcast.
Yeah, that happens.
Dude,
that happens.
And this, okay, I know we're trying to, cut this off, but you know what else annoys me? A girl can post a booty pic, and it will be more popular than fucking anything you've ever done. Not, not
That's
you
true.
or me,
That's
but like,
true. Yeah.
they'll get more fame from that for like, say I'm like, hey, I just got into fucking Stanford, guys.
You might get like close to the amount of likes as her ass, but
No.
she's still gonna get more. And it took her 3 seconds, and it took you your whole life. So there you go. That's Instagram for you. Thomas Lindgren _ Dom, thanks for having me on, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, this has been episode 25.
25.
Dom Joseph
25 days
podcast.
till Christmas.
Yeah. No, not at all.
25 days till Christmas.
All right.
Don't feed your dogs.
Thank you guys so much for listening. This was a great one. Bye.